We've seen in recent weeks Putin ramping up an offensive against Ukraine in Kharkiv in the northeast, Ukrainians continuing to show extraordinary courage in resisting the Russian aggression.
The aftermath of Ukraine launching multiple rocket systems. Unconfirmed reports claim this attack in occupied Ukraine left 4 soldiers dead and another 7 injured. It appears Ukraine has wasted no time taking advantage of the new authorities granted by the U.S. to target key Russian positions across its northern border. The weapon of choice is the High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, or HIMARS, developed in the late 90s for the U.S. Army. Ukraine can use American weapons for counter-fire purposes in the Kharkiv region. However, the administration keeps dropping hints this policy could change once again.
We haven't encouraged or enabled strikes outside of Ukraine, but Ukraine, as I've said before, has to make its own decisions about the best way to effectively defend itself.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky pressed his case for deeper strikes into Russia when he met with Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin. John Kirby, the White House National Security Advisor, said those discussions are ongoing. But as American taxpayers continue to fund the war, some Republicans have doubled down on the spending.
What I have voted against is funding a war in Ukraine. The entire time I have been saying the United States needs to be pushing for peace.
And some, like Representative Green, have criticized Zelensky for not seeking an end to the war, as Russian President Vladimir Putin has proposed.
You want a negotiated settlement to what's happening in Ukraine.
Right. And we made it. We prepared a huge document in Istanbul that was initialed by the head of the Ukrainian delegation. He affixed his signature to some of the provisions, not to all of it. He put his signature and then he himself said, "We were ready to sign it and the war would have been over long ago."
But in a phone call with reporters, Kirby claimed the war could end tomorrow if Putin would simply withdraw troops from Ukraine.